Welcome back. Here we are on Elmcreek, episode 16. So we're just going to continue on now. This one, because we're doing the pond, it is going to be a bit of a job. So this is going to be, I think it's going to be a dedicated episode, I think, but I am still going to try to go through it as quick as possible. So now with the mods that we are going to be using, there are a couple mods. Let's just actually just zip to the screenshots here real quick, and we'll go through them right now. First is the Natural Waters, Rivers, and Ponds pack. That's by El Moonlight MA. And the second one is the Bridge pack right here by Biggins. Those ones are mains. We need to have those in order to do it. These ones, not so much. Now we got the Natural Water Plants, great one by El Moonlight MA as well. And then the second one is the Decoration Rocks, by OlaHaldor. Now, the neat thing, or the great thing actually about that, is the fact that the Ponds pack and the Natural Water Plants pack are the same mods and same modders as 22. So that was great that they brought them over. And then the Decoration Rocks are the same modder as 22. However, the Decoration Rocks, what's going on with them is in 22, it was called the Decorative Rock Pack, but it's still OlaHaldor. OlaHaldor, yes. So that's a great thing is we've got 90, like 3/4 of the mods. Now the bridge set that we have, it's not bridge set, the bridge pack that we have, it's in 22, it's by Sandhill Mod. So that's, we're in lights. I thought we were in others. My bad. Okay, so first thing, as you can see, we do have all of this painted out. We just kind of roughed out where we want our pond. I might change it a little bit here. I might maybe bring it a little bit. I want to rough up. I don't want a straight line. I'm probably going to go in and out a little bit here. And then this, maybe we could taper off a little bit, or maybe we'll keep it round. I don't know. We're not too sure. But first and foremost, what we got to do is we got to make sure our spacing's good. And because I think when I was looking through, I'm pretty sure this is Wooden Bridge 3, no guardrail, long wide. That looks darn close. I don't like that one. Now it's decisions. So Wooden Bridge number 4, no guardrail. Because to question, do we want a guardrail? Okay, Wooden Bridge 6 with guardrail. Yeah, the guardrail's too short. Oh, it comes with lights too. Oh, we're getting the Uber treatment here. Or maybe not. Oh, there's this one. Ooh. See, that's a little... I feel like ours might have been there we... But question is, when it's up on something, what does it look like? So it's just got the... Interesting. All right, I've got to make a decision here. Let's make a decision. What we're going to do is, I think we're just going to stick with the old because we got overhang and we've got the wider ones. Oh, not the thing. I think we're going to stick with the old. There's that one. That looks like the newer wood with the... Oh, I see. Okay, you got the birch logs on the edge. Or we got... I think we're going to go with the old birch logs. All right, so now when it comes to the birch logs, you can have your snapping on or off if you want. We have the perfect. We did have it on an angle, so we're going to kick it off on one angle, and then what we're going to do is we're going to slap it down just preliminarily. And the reason for that is we want to make our mark as to where it is and make sure that we know where not to unlevel. So we're just going to grab a little paint marker. We're going to paint ourselves all the way across, because it should mark it underneath. Yep, should mark it underneath. So that's the edge of that one. And then we got this one right here. We'll mark it here, and then we'll do one little strip underneath there and right there. So now we know about there. Boom. Now we can have that little cut inside there. So now from here, we are getting to our raise and lower. When it comes to the raise and lower, this is the one where I'm going to go one up from there. I'm going to lower it down just a little bit, not too much. I'm trying to see because here's the thing. I don't want to go too far. In 22, I went a little too far, and it got to a point when you were hitting the water, and even, when you had the water plane on, it would almost glitch out. So I want to make sure I'm not going too far down. Now, what I do is I go down just a smidge, and I see how that is. And then we grab our level. We go down to our lowest point in our level, and we just grab there, go one wide, back out a little bit. And then here's where I do apologize again for the camera, because I don't want it perfectly level, right? I want it where it's bumpy and all winky wonky, because yeah, it's not supposed to be perfect and level and all that fun stuff. And I just said I didn't want them straight lines, so there we go. Come on. Have we not? Okay, so there we go. There we go. Literally, I do apologize about the camera, but it's just like a paintbrush, right? Quick little strokes there to try to get it in and out there. So we're going to back that in a bit. And then because I have some plans for the edge here, put that in. There we go. Okay. I am terribly sorry about that. But again, I try to kind of find that just a little like the wisps, right? Like whip it in here, whip it in there. And then it turns out a good chunk of it turned out to be level, but this is the outcome. Oh yeah. This is the outcome I'm looking for. Now what we're gonna do here, because we made our mark there and there, so we did cut in a bit, but that's okay. That's okay. I got plans for that too. So from here, where was it? Let me just see the picture. I want to try something here. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I don't want to go too close to the house. In 22, I felt like I went way too close to the house. That would have undermined the foundation, but I think we can kind of cut this in a little bit there. Oh, get down there and just quick in. There we go. Not too bad. Perfect. Okay. Just like that. And again, this is artist discretion. All of this is always artist discretion. What do you want to do and how do you want to do it? You play around with it. And also, too, this is where you save before you do this, right? If you do this and something goes really wonky, just stop, reload, and start again. I mean, I will play with it and I will adjust things if I can, but there may and or will come a time that there's just no fixing it. You just got to throw that towel in and say, okay, I'm sorry, let's try again. All right, so now from here, I want to just level this out a bit, a little tabs here and there. I don't want to have, again, I'm trying not to go for those perfect lines and just again trying to make it natural-ish. And we will be having, like, once you get the grass on it, once you get some bushes on it, it's definitely going to hide itself really well. And then while we're up here real quick, I just do want to paint this up here. I just want to fill in this dirt because we don't need the dirt all the way up here. And then again, when it comes to the pond, like, artist discretion. This is what I like to do and what I did in 22. And then I'm trying this in 25. In 22, I'm pretty sure I did just put down, I think I just put down the rocks. But the problem with the rocks is, again, slots, right? So now, okay, let's just check others here real quick. Nope, perfect. So I did just put down the decorative rocks, and we did it up a little bit of a setup is what we did in having the rocks around. But again, I'm a slot conscious and careful about now. So now I'm kind of worried, wondering as to what's going to happen. But I'm just going to show a little bit of what I did for 22. And again, I'm going to try to be conscious about the slot stuff. But what we did just for the setup of the bridge is we did a little bit of a stack job. So we're just going to grab, it's almost kind of grabbing random. We're going to say, because it was about out here. And then we can actually turn this around. Stick that in maybe around there. And then you can see how you can kind of overlaps a bit. You can kind of like spin it around because I'm just looking for the surface. I really don't. I don't really care about the backside. Careful about the backs. Whoa! Hey, okay. Let's let's use you right here. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's. No. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, let's get back up here. Let's try. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Okay, they got some big rocks here. What about? That's more of a flat rock. Okay, we're getting small. Oh, that's a little, oh, it's like a smaller version. Okay, we can pop that. So overlapping on. Yeah, we're gonna have snapping on. Let's see how that works. This might not work so well, but we're just gonna do this anyways. So this is exactly what I did in 22 here. We just built that up a little bit, and where we could sneak rock in is where we kind of put it in. And just grabbing different rocks too, right? So just grab different rocks. See if we can pop that in like so. That, and then now we're getting close, and you can see how when it comes to the level, right? So coming to the level of the land is where that rock likes to, and then until it hits the other rock, right? So it'll go down a little bit, and I mean I can't get the camera low enough, but what I did was from here, what we do is we go back to our real quick here, back to our bridge, which is number 3, no guardrail wide. Yep, right there. Now we're going to go over here, get our angle again. I want to bring it down. So, yeah, there we go. So we want free mode on, snapping on. You know what? Do we want snapping on? Yeah, you know what? We can have snapping off, and then it's a slide, right? Because it's basically it's all about where that edge is. So we can kind of see if we can get in there, but see where you can, sorry, excuse me. You can see where the ground is soaking into the wood beams, right? Now the backside there, that goes up, and then that gets in that more so or quicker, a little bit quicker. So if I back it off just a little bit, and we're going to hold it right there, I'm going to place that. And then now if we look at it there, so it looks good there. It looks like we got, now what we could do is we could probably bring these rocks up just a smidge. I don't know. Let's just check here while we're in the menus. We're just gonna quickly go back. We're now that we know it's that string of rocks here, so we're gonna go back, grab some of that big rock. I just want to see if it works for the big stuff, because I don't think there was that big one there in 22. Yeah, they've definitely added to it. So holy jumping. Okay, that's a little bit. Well, I mean, technically you could drop the ground, right? We could. Why not? So what if we drop? Oh, not too much major, not too much. Bring that up a bit. Yeah, right about there. Okay, and then because it's an object, it's gonna want that level. So we'll just do a quick little strip level right here, back and forth. Now back to our decorations, and we know now it's way down there in a bit. So get down to the big one. And again, this is artist discretion, right? It's how much time do you want to spend on this? If you want to spend hours and days and weeks doing this, fill your boots, right? And I mean, technically, whoa, there we go. In 22, that's exactly what I did, right? I just spent hours and days and weeks doing that and just filling it up and doing what I could. So now this is where you can also too, you can go backwards, right? You can work your way up, and you can work your way up there where kind of looks like, so now we could do is actually we can put a little, yep. We can actually bring that rock up if we want. Let's just, major, come on down. So let's just bring this rock up, because I just don't like how it's just that little bit. Medium rock 1. Okay, so we can go to medium rock 1. There we go. That's more gooder. So we can kind of see where you kind of wait to get it to hit the log. And then I'm just trying to see where I can get a good, let's try there. There we go. And then let's just try, the little, medium 4. No. Yeah, we want to spin it. Oh, that's what we did wrong. Yeah, okay. We want medium rock 1, and we need to spin it because the flat spot Yeah, the flat spot's right there. Okay, my bad. Apologies. All right, so let's pay more attention here. Let's turn it a bit too to make it, there we go. That's where that little jut up is. So we can hide that little jut up a little bit into the log, slap that down there. I hope that looks good. And then we can grab, again, like I said, when it comes to working up, we can do a little bit of a work up if we want to. We can, you know what, we can just leave that down like that. Have a little spot there. Deep. We'll see how it is when it comes to the deep stuff. So right about, oh, I don't think it's going to fit all the way down. So then we can try, oh, what about that one? Oh, I like that one. That's a nice base one. So we can put that one like about there. Sure. No, too far this way. Yeah, get your angles right. So we put it about there. So we're going to want, let's try there. Oh, ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. All right. And then we can go back to our little ones. And again, this is just where the spin sugar, right? So you can just spin them around, place them wherever you want, however you want. And then when it comes to the inside ones, you can just ever so slightly sneak in there. And while you're sneaking them in there, you can actually make sure that they don't protrude through the, the bridge, even though I do know that it's very hard to see that. Because the main thing, you're really not going to be under. So we can even bring this one up a bit. Actually, let's bring this one up a bit as a little bit of a cover rock. And then we can, oh yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. Medium rock 4. Which one's that one? I guess we're back to this one again. Okay, so this one we can just spin. Is that too obvious? I don't think so. I think that's pretty good. However, I do not like that straight line at all. So what about rock flat? Ah, I see rock flats, eh? Interesting. Okay, I did not see those. Yep, I forgot about those. Because they did have those in 22. I do remember have those in 22. Ooh, that's big. We can do this. How about oh, I know. Right about there. There we go. And then we can do another one. Like a so, maybe? Or we can do... There we go. Then we do 2. Ooh, yeah. There we go. So that's what we did in 22. We just did a little bit of a rock face now. We're at 2,002 slots now. The 3500s, again, slot heavy, right? It all depends on how you want to pull it and how you want to make it, right? So, and we did the same thing in 22. We did the same thing back here where we did like a little pretend rock wall, so to speak. However, we're not going to do that just because of the slot heavy factor, right? Let's just see. Is there any large? We might be able to sneak a little bit of, we could maybe. A little bit of a rock thingy is right there. Oh, I know. What about we do that and then we get some flats? Let's see if we can get some flats to meld into, because that's a bit of a round flat there. So we can kind of maybe break that in. I want to make sure the lower flat isn't too obvious though. So, that might. Let's try that. And then what about this one? That looks like that could fit right. What about, the other way. Let's try the other way. You know what? I think it was better the first way. So overlap, yes, I know. So we want a free mode, and let's just get up, and we just kind of overlap that right up. There we go. So now we just got a little bit of a rock again, right? So 2009 slots now. You can go real hog wild. This is where I'm not allowed a PC because I would just sit here for days and days and days and days. And yeah, we could do this. Now, the reason why I also left these bumps is because I'm loving that we have the rock paint back as well. Because what I want to do is I actually was thinking what we could do is we could do like little rocks, maybe like a little rock spot there, just a little tip right there. Maybe not go full hog wild, but see if we paint a rock around. Not too sure. That might more end up becoming more so gravel. But I think that's a good start, right? So that's a good start. Kind of a little bit of a rock around. And then what I want to do is I just want to do the gravel around as if it's over time. Holy, sorry. I'm getting into the old habit of just winging the camera around. I apologize. This is me painting, right? I'm sorry. So now from here, a little pop up there. You know what? We'll just put a little bit of rock there. And then, okay. Now from here, mainly, again, artist discretion, right? I did a whole lot of dirt and animal mud in 22 is what we did. And then I left little tiny spots of the green here and there. And it worked out pretty good. I liked it. I was pretty impressed with it. However, it was also one of those things where I didn't spend too much time underneath it. It was just more of, okay, let's just put the pond in. So now that I'm at 25, we're redoing it. I got me some ideas. So now this part right here, this is going to be the high travel area. So I think this is going to be where all the kids all come and play and swim, have some fun. So we're going to put mainly dirt in there. Again, have our little beach coming up like so. Go. Too crazy there. And again, just artist discretion, right? However you feel like doing it. We don't need the gravel all the way at the end here. We could actually probably put more. So we might actually put more. Oh yeah, we're coming back with grass actually. Let me rephrase. Yeah, that. We'll have. Yeah, I do believe. Okay, so yeah, we had the gravel going through. So yeah, we'll have the gravel on this edge probably, and on this edge as well. At the house, we don't need any gravel there. That'll probably become grass. This stuff let's just make that right now. Let's just start at this end here. And now we're just going to do a little tip in paint, right? I just want to paint the grass kind of like somewhat growing back in, because what we have to do is we actually have to put in the water plane at the very end. At the very last end of it is when we put the water plane in. Everything else has to go in first. So the water plane has to go in last, and now we're just going to zip around here. Like I said, I'm thinking I'm going to have that grass-ish. I have an idea, maybe. I have an idea. Ooh. All right, and then this, we're going to have a little bit of this. You know what? I think that's good. Just leave it like that. Now, what we're going to do, you know what? I'm getting excited. That means we should probably be safe. Oh, wait. Before we do, walk through. Okay. So the plan is we have our little beach here. We can run in. Cool. We're not going to do the little walkway. I have another idea. But we're going to see. We're going to try something. And then this one, that's pretty good because we're going to have our little, we're going to put the rocks, see if we can have some rocks here for decorative rocks as protection like we did in 22. And then we have our little drive through here. Now we did paint it rock. So you know what? Let's just check. It was right behind us. There we go. So we're just going to see, again, transition-wise, right? So I tried to level, like I said, when it came to leveling that or putting in that bridge, I tried to have it where it was just on that teetering edge. So, okay. Beauty. Done. Now that is done. Transition's good. That zips through. We're good. Now what we're going to do real quick here, we're going to grab our long grass. And we're just going to do, I just want to do my edges right now. And I'm not going to worry about the exterior or the extreme edges beside the two properties, right? So all I'm doing is right around here, and then I just want, you know what, we're gonna want, because nothing's gonna come back here, right? So we're gonna have some long grass go right here. Perfect. Now we're gonna go some medium. Medium is what we want on the edge, and then I'd like a little bit of medium just kind of teetering in a little bit, just into the water plane a bit. There we go. That. I was thinking maybe something like that. I think that'll do good. And around there. Get medium here, just kind of coming in again as well there. Again, I know we are going to be painting back over with some gravel, so that's okay. And then we are going to be painting a rock. That's fine there. Now, once the water plane goes in, that should be good, but I want to do a little bit of something. So the easy part is the decoration. I do want to add a few things. We are going to add a few things. So there was one thing that I saw that I think I'm going to see if we went deep enough. If not, we can easily check it out. Maybe something to go dive in, go check it out, and go swim underneath the bridge and go check out the. Or do we want it a little bit out? See, that might interfere with. Okay, this is my next idea. So my next idea, what I want to do, because last time what we did was we just did a little bridge, like a little walk path, is like a little dock. There we go, a little dock or whatever. Now there are the new decorations for 25. It is in this one, right? Please tell me it's in this one. Where are you? Oh, there it is. There it is. Because the new ones, right? So you've got the entrance on the backside. You've got the climbing on the other side. But what we could do is you could put it into the water, so to speak, and kind of jump off the end, right? Right? No diving. Yeah, there's diving off this ship. I think that's good. I think that would be a good idea. We're going to do it. I want to try it. Not necessarily. Yeah, let's do a little bit of a turn. And then we want to have it, we can still, or do we want to, no, it's the level factor. So we're going to push it forward just a little bit. There we go. So we get rid of the one planks. There we go. That's good. Oh, two. There we go. Let's try that. $50. Snapping, free mode. Snapping's off, free mode's on. Yes, done. There we go. So now that's the plan. And then the hope is that if we get, so now what I want to do, I'm just wondering, because we don't want to be diving into the car, right? Because that's unsafe, right? You're going to get hurt, right? So maybe we will put the car underneath the bridge. I think that might actually be the better idea. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I got to be getting close. Oh, no, we definitely passed that. Oh, there it is. When I'm going down, my eyes can see it. When it goes up, it's not the not the order I'm used to. So, jumping off there, gonna land in there. Yeah. We could have a little surprise under the bridge for us to see. Now, the car is on a slant. So, what we could do... I kind of want the door... Oh, no, because we have the open... Yeah. I want that so you can swim under the... Yeah, you know what? There we go. Right there. Let's try that. Free mode on. Boom. All right. And now... And you just got to remember not to drive in. You don't have to worry until the water plane goes in. But when the water plane goes in, that's when you got to worry. All right. So you got a little... Swim under the bridge. Bridge is kind of in there. We kind of cut the... Okay, that's not too bad. That's in there. That's not too bad at all. I'm digging this. I am totally digging this. But what we will do too, just for... let's see, just real quick here. Gotta be... Because again, artist discretion, right? Is there something else? Maybe a tire? Do you want to throw a tire in there and go down there? And fishies can swim around, live in a tire. We could do. We got that one there. Well, maybe we... Okay, idea. We can definitely... That's a possibility, right? So, okay, this is where I got to be careful. I'm just going to just do one real quick because there is a tire. There's a couple. There's one that you can stand up, and then one that's lying down. There's the first one. So big decoration package, and there it is, big decoration package. There are different mods, different decoration mods that have the same tire too. So if you have the same tire but you have a different mod, yep, there's a bunch of them out there. So what do we say? You want to put, maybe we'll put free mode on, snapping off, boom, one down there. Put a little one right there, maybe. Yeah, just two. Again, maybe less is more, right? Not too sure. This is where I have to be careful. I don't go too crazy. Now, the meat and green of it. So now, when it comes to the water plane, because this is where I am happy, right? You can go more. You can put rocks on the edges. You can do the rock walls. You can put more decorations. You can uneven the stuff. Oh, you know what? Actually, while we're here, just for let's grab. Because the other thing too is once the water plane goes down, you can't do anything else underneath it until you water plane it again. So let's grab, let's do this, some gravel maybe. Gravel there. A little bit of gravel there. There, built up, falling in. Go. That would have worn down, but the gravel, low parts would be the gravel. So maybe some gravel going down in there. There, a little spill over here and there, a little bit spill over there, there's a little spill over, and a spill over. Okay, here we go. That's good enough. And then the backside wouldn't be gravel, really ish. Got a little rocks, a little bit of gravel, a little bit of okay. Yeah, why not? Yeah, right there. Sure. Okay. Moving on. Now, what we want to be doing is we want the others. Yes. Down to others, down to our natural waters and ponds packs. Now, this is where if it's all about size, right? So it's all about the planes, right? So you have a square. Now I have to go off of a mod, and then I go onto the roof, and that gives you a good idea of what the plane looks like, right? So you can actually make a river. There you go. Look at the size of that, Bobby. Right, so you can actually squirrel it around if you wanted to, and then if it works for your size, you got squares, you got crosses, you got L's, you got O's, you got everything, and then on top of that, you even got, is that a slant? Looks like a slant one, or just a straight? Sorry, so there you got straight ones, so you can do straight rivers, and then on top of that, you've got the blue. So let's grab a quick one here. Let's just quickly grab. Let's see what's a massive one here. There we go. So we've got the blue one right there. You walk up, you can kind of see through it, right? You can kind of see into the pond a bit. And then you have the murky as well. So then you got the murky one. So if you want to have that, back, just you want to have the different textures or different colors. So what we're going to do, because we are going to be swimming in it, what we are going to do is we're going to grab... That's going to be too small, I do believe. Yep. So we are going to have to use this one. All right. So we're going to use this one, but what we're going to... maybe we need a circle? Let's see. Yeah, no, the circle's not big enough. 30 meter, 50 meter. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I ran it. I'm... vaguely wait, hold on. Whoa, that might be our ticket right here. Oh, there we go. All right, so here is the not so fun part. This is where you need to get an edge, and you need to come up the edge where you want your water line, right? So as we go up and down, I'm going to go down, I'm going to go up. So I can even bring it down where even just that little spot is, is filled up with the little, that's kind of neat too, right? Little spot. And then as we go up, the shallower the angle. So here, let's get, because we want to putting, okay, we're going to go snapping just to make sure I'm not on a crazy angle. And we want to be in this corner. And we want to use a nice shallow slope, because if you have a steep slope, it's really hard to get that water line. And then unfortunately, this is where we kind of have to eyeball it. So we're just going to go nice and easy, bring it up until it hits that boat, hopefully. And then right about there, I think. Oh yeah, just keep going. Just a little bit there. So let's go free mode on, snapping on, boom, construction done. So there is our, now here you go. Again, it's all about levels, right? If you want it lower, we could definitely kick it lower. Having it a little bit too low. Now that is still, yep, there we go. So it's still technically in the water, but we could actually lower it a smidge. We could excuse me. We could lower it ever so slightly. But I'm totally digging this. Hop in. Can we at least see that? Okay, barely. Okay, now what if we go from a distance? Nope. It's our little, oh, there we go. If the sun hits it. Okay, so I bet you if you're driving through and the sun hits it just right, you're going to be able to see it. But I'm digging that. I'm totally digging that. So I think that is a fantastic little backyard pond, right? And then we still have to do the backyard, but that's later. That's later. That's not right now. Now what we still have to do is the plants too, because we did do the natural water plants and river that came with it. Those ones are in because you're in plants. You idiot. How many times have I gone over this? Well, I've been. Anyways, okay, here we are. So natural rivers and plants. Try to wrap this up here real quick. Is we've got the different options, right? So we have the reed grass mixture, reed mix, 2 different reeds mix, and then we've got latifolia reed mix. Butchered that one. Water grass. And then you can see the music, like volume and not volume. That is frogs. So you can have frogs, I think, that do chirp away. And if those annoy the bejesus out of you, then do not put the one with the volume. And if they don't annoy you, then by all means. So what we did was we put a couple in the backs here. We put one there. And then we're going to put, let's going to overlap a little bit right there. And then we're going to put, actually, we're going to go free mode on. I think we did free mode off on the last one. Oops. And then these one. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's a different. Okay, no, there's no customize. Okay. So we could, oh, you know what? Oh, like it was meant to go there. Look at that. Look at that. So we can put it, maybe a sneakies in there. Let's just see how close we can get to the edge here. Boom, right there. Oh, yeah, I like it. Now, let's see what about the other one. Oh, these ones. Okay. Oh, lily pads. Watergrass. Oh, yeah, watergrass, and it has a little lily pad. Oh, yeah. All right, so we can put a little bit of, what if we say one right there? Put maybe one right there. Right there. All right. Fill that corner in, so to speak. And now, do we want to put some more? Oh, here. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're over top of the. Yeah. Oh, being over the top of the water means you're over top of something. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good there. And then from here, this is again artist discretion, right? So from there, we've got our edges in there. We've got our edges in there. You can just do whatever you want. I mean, what we did, because you can see the line right there. So I do believe the backyard is going to end, so to speak, right there. So what we're going to do, we could do, we can fill it in the grass kind of right up to the edge right there. And then paint that up, that sort of stuff. And again, it's all about the aging, right? So we can do the aging as well. And then when it comes to the aging, hopefully, let's just see, we'll grab a couple bushes here and we'll see. Yeah, there we go. A little slippy slappy right there. Slippy slappies. Boom, right there. Maybe do a little there and there. Boom, right there. Let's grab that. Oh, that looks like a big one. Let's grab the little one right there. That is a little one. Oh, no, it's not a littler one. What is that one? A littler one? Oh, yeah, it is. Kind of ish. So again, slap a little bit up there, down there, maybe there, over there. Right, again, whatever you, if that's a little bit, we won't do that, but whatever you feel, right? You can do right at the edges, even if you're, like getting to the point where we are going to be having some spots, we can put some bushes in there. As you work your way around. Again, artist discretion. Like I can't stress this enough, right? So that's the main thing is when it comes to this, this is what I do, this is how I do it. But I'm hoping that this is just helping you, give me some ideas. I hope maybe you just clear some things up. But it's all about artist discretion. Sit here and just sit back and think, like, what would it look like grown up, grown over? Right? Even trees, if you wanted to go so far, now we're not going to, we're not going to, but if you wanted to go so far as to get trees in, easy major. There we go. We can go, okay, maybe is there a smaller one? I know some of them have there we go. Even stuff like that, right? So we can put up you know what? Yeah, there we go. Let's put that tree up there. Maybe a little doop doop right there. And I don't want anything too big. Yeah. Oh, we already. And you know what? I think. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh wait. Change tree size. That's right. Haha. That's right. I forgot. Ha. So tree size. Okay. All right. So again, like right, artist is woohoo. Interesting. And that is the large northern catalpa. All right, so how about we a stumpy one right in the middle there, just kind of helping it out. Put it up front. Yeah, there we go. Done. Look at that. So that is it. That is how we did our pond. And again, this is where we did do look at that. We walk over it and it responds. That happened to me in 22 as well, and I do believe that was also just, I think it hit it again. I think it's just one of those things where we're just close enough that it registers. Now when it comes getting through here, boop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, what? That was interesting. We've got water reaction now, eh? Well, okay. So that means that our water plane is unfortunately a little high. So let's get that down a smidge. And we'll see if we can take care of that because as much as that, if we had, you could even just do like the log. Oh, yeah. Ideas. Oh, ideas. So many ideas now. That was the 100. We wanted the 80 meter. There we go. So the 80 meter, and then what we're going to do is we are just going to, again, pick our corner. We want to spin this like so. And we're going to have that. There we go. Hold on. And then we want to, again, I'm just looking at that ship. I want to see. Oh, right there, maybe. That looks more gooder. Okay, hold on. Free mode on. Done. Let's try it. Oh, no, I think it's a little too low. Okay, that's better. However, okay, can we get that smidge? I'm that person. I apologize. Here we go. So snapping is on. Free mode is on. Okay, get to our corner. We want to try to get. How do you get that angle? There we go. Okay, hold on. Right there. I just got to find a good spot. There we go. Okay. try that. Okay, come on, let's do it. Oh, I can live with that. Oh, that is, I think that's like bang on. Now, please, please, please. Please, please, please. Nice. Okay. So that's neat that it actually lets you react to it too. But that's not what we wanted. That is, but we could work with that in other, oh, it just gives me ideas for other maps and other situations. But that is it. So we got our pond there. It is good to go. Let's just do a quick little, and there we go. I like it. I like it. Now, okay, let's just crank, because wasn't too sure how it was going to work. So let's just crank our settings back up. We're going to go up to environment volume. Let's try environment volume. Okay, hold on to your eardrums. Hold on. Yeah, shut you off. We don't care about you. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's try. I want to try something here. Because I've heard. Okay, so save game. I'm liking this. I am liking this. I'm totally digging this. So what we're going to try real quick is we're going to go to, because I heard, I don't know if it has to, like, they have to grow. If you read the description, it's a little, let's see here, visit. There we go, visit. Yes, that's what we want to do. Okay, so we've already saved. So let's just go to the end of the day and see what happens. We're not going to save here. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's dark. Well, that's right. It's November. That's why. Okay, so we want to go back down to here and there and enter. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm sure it's something that we're going to have to just pop on and have to wait and see, because I know it does work. I know it works. I know it works. So it might be a time thing, because I think things have to grow up, and it does respond in the winter. Like, this is a very, very, I think, it's responding to the water. I see. Okay. All right. Well, again, thank you very much for watching, or I should say thank you for watching. I hope this helped. This is fantastic, and I am so glad that we got this done. We're not saving right now, because that was too much time in the day to waste that we could be making work. But what we're going to be doing for next episode is we actually are going to be installing our backyard. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have enough time to install our backyard, get that all in, and then we're going to do a full aging of the area and get that done. Now, depending on the time, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to get that done and we can officially move in, which means that this house can go and we can finally put our tailor factory in. Because that's the main thing too, is I want to be able to put the tailor factory in, and then we can call it, we can say it's done. Oh, it even has lights. Check that out. Oh, we can jump off the end. We can't get over, apparently, though. Anyway, do it the hard way. There we go. Yep. No, spring chicken I used to be. There we go. All right. Again, thank you so much. This is a fantastic. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this. Oh, this is going good. This is going good. All right. Well, again, thank you. And thank you, everything, for the support, the love, the encouragement. This is fantastic. And we will see you in next episode, episode 17.